confirmed number of new coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 2,454, with 15 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 15 additional cases were reported and no new deaths. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Bella Shaw. It's Thursday, July 29th. California's Department of Public Health is recommending universal masking for everyone in the state when in public indoor settings, regardless of your vaccination status. This follows similar guidance released earlier this week by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The state's public health officer, Dr. Thomas Aragon, says the Delta variant has caused a sharp increase in hospitalizations and case rates across the state. Los Angeles County also tightened its public health order earlier this month, requiring everyone to wear masks again when indoors, at public settings, even if you've been vaccinated. Prior to reinstating the mask mandate, only those who were not vaccinated were required to continue wearing masks. According to state health officials, more than 90% of California's population is in areas with high or substantial COVID transmission. LA County health officials are reporting a jump in COVID-19 outbreaks in the workplace. Those between the ages of 18 and 49 currently have the highest case rates in the country, and people within that age range are also accounting for the majority of the workforce. The health department is investigating close to 140 outbreaks, an increase of 155% from just 2 weeks ago, with 40% of those cases related to outbreaks in non-healthcare and non-residential workplaces. Officials say there has been a 5-fold increase in outbreaks in places of food establishments, retail stores, and places of worship. While public health officials noted the number of outbreaks are still lower than the 1,100 outbreaks in mid-February, it's still a cause for concern, and they encouraged everyone who is not vaccinated yet to get a COVID-19 vaccine. New data released by Pfizer says a third dose of the COVID-19 vaccine could strongly boost one's protection against the Delta variant, which has now become the leading strain of the virus in the country. The data suggests that those who get a third shot would have more protection than those who receive the standard 2 doses. Pfizer suggests that antibody levels against the Delta variant in people ages 18 to 55 who received the third dose are greater than 5-fold compared to getting their second dose. And after getting that third dose, those in the 65 to 85 age range had antibody levels greater than 11-fold compared to the number seen after just the second dose. This data appears in Pfizer's second quarter earnings report. So far, the data has not been peer-reviewed or published. President Joe Biden announced today new COVID-19 vaccination and testing rules for federal and contract employees. Under this new policy, federal workers will be required to attest to their vaccination status or face regular testing and be required to wear masks at all times while on the job. The federal government is one of the largest employers in the nation. Now, this follows the decision by the Department of Veterans Affairs to require its frontline healthcare workers to be vaccinated over the course of the next 2 months. Biden's vaccination campaign also laid out a series of new steps and incentives to spur new vaccinations as the Delta variant spreads rapidly throughout the country. It includes an expansion of paid leave to get the vaccine and new efforts to vaccinate students ahead of the school year. Biden called on state and local governments to use COVID-19 relief funds to give cash incentives to residents who get vaccinated. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced residents will receive $100 beginning tomorrow for getting the COVID-19 vaccine. California Governor Gavin Newsom also gave away nearly $116 million in cash, prizes, and gift cards to get those vaccinated, offering the largest in prizes in any state across the country. E-commerce giant Amazon announced a major hiring campaign as it gets ready to open 2 new Amazon Fresh grocery stores in Southern California. The Seattle-based company hopes to have 28 Amazon Fresh stores from Philadelphia to the Sacramento suburbs. The 2 newest stores are located in Cerritos and La Habra And Amazon hopes to hire hundreds of employees for the two markets. This will make it Amazon's 10th location in Southern California. The high-tech grocery store features Amazon Dash carts that allow customers to skip checkout lines and integration with Alexa shopping lists to navigate aisles more quickly. Amazon's website says wages start at $15 an hour and include comprehensive benefits and opportunities for growth. For more information, go to amazonstores.jobs. The country's largest private employer is stepping up to support their workers with a nearly $1 billion investment. Walmart officials announced beginning August 16th, the company will pay 100% of the costs of college tuition and books for its full-time and part-time employees. The company will drop its existing $1 per day fee for employees in the Live Better You education program. The big box retailer launched that program in 2018 as a way to improve retention and to curb student loan debts. Since then, more than 52,000 employees have enrolled in the program and 8,000 have graduated. Walmart is following in the footsteps of coffee giant Starbucks, which pioneered granting education to its employees no matter what level they were in the company. Walmart has nearly 1.5 million Sam's Club and Walmart employees. With the new school year just around the corner, families may feel the impacts of COVID-19 on their wallets and their shopping carts. According to the National Retail Federation, back-to-school spending is expected to reach a record $37.1 billion, up from $33.9 billion last year, with families spending on average nearly $850 for supplies like clothes, shoes, and electronics, almost $60 more than last year. College students and their families are also expected to spend an average of $1,200. Now, the latest concern is whether there will be enough school supplies to go around as the pandemic continues to wreak havoc on the supply chain, with many experiencing shortages and higher cost of freight shipping, ultimately driving up those prices. A recent survey of shopping trends from Influence Central shows about half of respondents spent less on back-to-school shopping in 2020 than in previous years. Nearly 60% of consumers are expected to spend more online and in stores for this coming school year. Unemployment benefits continue to fall nationally as they jumped here in California. The number of claims filed last week in the state rose to the highest levels since the state's reopening in mid-June. According to the U.S. Labor Department, California workers filed 67,400 initial claims for unemployment during the week that ended on July 24th, an increase of nearly 11,000 from the week prior. Nationwide, unemployment claims were at 400,000, falling by 24,000 for the same week. Employers posted a record 9.2 million job openings in May, with many concerns over the need to fill vacancies with not enough applicants to fill the positions. As a result, many states ended a $300 a week federal employment benefit that was designed to cushion the economic fallout from the pandemic. Overall, 13.2 million people are receiving some type of jobless aid compared to 31.9 million just a year ago. In response to the national blood shortage, the city of Torrance is stepping up to increase awareness and hopefully make an impact. The city partnered with UCLA Health to host a blood drive this morning. Volunteers were asked to sign up online to make an appointment. The American Red Cross says they are facing an emergency of blood donations due to a minimal supply. They need to collect more than 1,000 blood donations each day to meet current demands as hospitals respond to an unusually high number of traumas and emergency room visits, organ transplants, and elective surgeries. According to the American Red Cross, someone in the U.S. needs blood every 2 seconds, and one donation could potentially save up to 3 lives. There is a Red Cross Center in Torrance located at 2814 Sepulveda Boulevard. You can also go to redcrossblood.org for more information on how you can donate blood. The German grocery chain Aldi officially opened its first Torrance store today. The 12,000 square foot location on Crenshaw Boulevard replaces the former Palos Verdes Bowl. The new store is the company's 83rd location in California, with more coming in Arizona, Florida, and the Northeast. Aldi offers a wide range of fresh foods and easy-to-prepare options, many of which are under the company's private label brands. The German discount grocer is currently tracking to become the third largest U.S. grocery retailer by store count by the end of 2022, following Walmart and Kroger. National Night Out is coming up, and Torrance residents are encouraged to participate. The Torrance Police Department announced they will be taking part in this year's event as it takes place on the first Tuesday of August. This is an annual community building campaign that promotes police-community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to ultimately help make neighborhoods safer and a more caring place to live. National Night Out also provides a great opportunity to meet your neighbors and members in your community under positive circumstances. Millions will take part in this year's National Night Out across the U.S. on August 3rd, with many neighborhoods hosting block parties, gatherings, sometimes cookouts and safety demonstrations, seminars, youth events, and often a visit from emergency personnel. For more information on how you can register your neighborhood for National Night Out, go to natw.org. And if you have questions for Torrance Police on matters regarding your local event, email communityaffairs@torranceca.gov. Well, live theater is coming back to Torrance, and it's happening in just a short 2 weeks. The Torrance Theater Company is proud to announce that the mega musical Nonsense will be performed at the James Armstrong Theater beginning August 13th through the 21st. The community is invited to join the Little Sisters of Hoboken as they try to raise some much-needed funds for the convent by presenting a talent show. Catchy tunes, tap-dancing nuns, wisecracking puppets, and some of the funniest sisters you've seen is sure to make for a great night at the theater. All live performances were on hold since March of last year due to the pandemic. Tickets can be purchased online at torrancetheatercompany.com. Well, as we wrap up the week, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance beginning Friday night right here on City Cable. Beginning tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, learn more about the city's newest art exhibit that's going on now throughout Torrance. We're offering the best seat in the house to see some of the most unique art pieces made by emerging local artists. Then we sit down with former Torrance City Council member Tim Goodrich to hear why he's so passionate about his hometown. And on Sunday, learn how this local company survived the brunt of the pandemic, even making new products and offering a safe working environment. Weekends in Torrance kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Frontier Files Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. Last night, Torrance Mayor Patrick Fury attended the kickoff event for the International Surf Festival. The Lifeguard Medal of Valor event, held in Redondo Beach, invited the local community and area dignitaries to recognize the work of lifeguards and their tremendous undertakings. Mayor Fury was there to receive the Host City Award, along with other agency representatives and recipients of the various awards. The 2021 Medal of Valor honoree was Avalon Harbor Patrol Officer William Flickinger. The 2021 Distinguished Service Awards went to the LA County Department of Beaches and Harbors, the LA County Fire Department COVID Response Team, and the 2021 Lifeguard Lifetime Achievement honoree was retired lifeguard Captain Rob McGowan. This event, which recognizes the heroes of the coastline, was first started in 1981. What a great way to show support for our neighboring cities and the work they do to also protect our beaches and communities. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.